Physical problem. The metaphysical problem is, in a nutshell, what is the nature of reality around us, including ourselves. What is the nature of reality around us? Is there one type of reality? All reality is one type or one nature? Or one essence? So that's one of the solution, which we'll say it's called monism. So monists can be at least of two types. One, those who say that nature is really material, so the only reality is material. And so, for example, then we would have to explain how ideas and mind and spirit could have emerged from matter. So, for example, or monism could be materialism, yeah. And the other one is idealism. The real nature of everything is idea or mind. Or spirit, depending on what type of. Then obviously you have to define what idea is, what mind is, what matter is, and how matter is different from mind. So this is monism. But then you have what we call dualism. So the problem of monism is to explain how something which has the same essence looks so totally different, or a lot different from each other. So matter, like this table, and my thinking, for example, how they have the same nature, same basic nature. Doesn't matter whether you are materialist or idealist or spiritualist. You have, so monists believe that there's one nature. So the problem of monists is to explain how it seems to us that at least there are two types of natures, so two types of reality. So the problem of monism is to explain the apparent duality, if not multiplicity. On the other hand, dualist says that there are two natures and they are irreducible to each other. Most dualists say one is matter, the other is mind. Some call it a spirit. And now the problem so dualist is able to explain the apparent duality. But the dualism, the problem become epistemological in the sense that if matter and mind are totally different from each other or different in kind, at the metaphysical level, the problem would be how they interact. An epistemological question would be, if my mind is totally different from matter, how my mind knows the matter? So dualism has to explain the epistemological gulf between subject and object, because subject is supposed to be mind, thinking subject, and object is supposed to be without mind. So how do they interact with each other? How, as a mind, I know the reality, which is non-mental, totally different from my mind, even my body, and how my mind and body interact with each other. So these were the problems which Descartes, for example, struggled with. Okay. Now, in this context, we can understand the Kantian tradition and the Hegelian tradition.